How's it going, my truant people? Dr. Slacking, the Slacking Doctor, back with episode 8, I want to say, maybe 7, I don't know, of our Pokemon Shield Let's Play, and I look at where we are. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this looks. It's gorgeous, absolutely stunning. I showed my mum this morning, I was like, where is this based on? She was like, Britain, clearly. I was like, I know, it's beautiful. Anyway, I did the damn thing last night, so you can see the gym off there to the left. Why aren't I stood where I was before I left you yesterday in yesterday's episode? Well, last night, after I couldn't record anymore, I did go back, and I did catch a Bugman Dottler Disco Bug. We have the Disco Bug. I love him. I adore this thing. I think he's amazing. And I basically just went into the wild area and did a ton of grinding, so you can see that we're at a pretty good level. Roly-Coly tried to evolve, but obviously I don't want to see his evolution off screen, so I pressed B and put him in the PC until... I could have just given him an Everstone, but I didn't think about that. Put him in the PC until I was ready to record today. I did the grinding with Meowth, so the team is looking a bit sharper, but I also, while exploring the wild area, I saw some new Pokemon. So, rather than doing like a team recap at the beginning of this episode, I'm going to do a Dex recap, because look at this man. I stumbled across him in the Wild Zone. He came like running out and he was tiny, and I was like, is that a new Pokemon? I can't tell. I was playing on handheld, so it was really small. I was like, I'm just going to have to encounter it. And he was at level, I think he was at level 28 or something, so I couldn't catch him. My understanding of this whole catching thing is you have to get gym badges to be able to catch things of certain levels, which is weird to me, but there we go. Look at his feet. Can we talk about his feet and how unbelievably adorable they are? He has the best feet in Pokemon. Fact. I really... Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. I really love him. Really, truly cannot wait to add him to the team. I mentioned him to Dean and said, I can't wait to add this guy to the team. And Dean was like, make sure you speak to people at the daycare. So, I don't know, but I'm guessing potentially you can get him there, or maybe you can get an egg or something. So, shout out to Dean, because otherwise I might have just glossed over that. But other things that I have to show you, I think that's mostly everything, apart from some little indications I got from the decks yesterday. So one thing that's pretty cool is what we can do is you can see where you can catch things. So it looks as though Milcery, this milk thing, is available in a few places that we've either been near or been around, and so I do at some point want to grind to try and catch that as well. I do really want that. So I'm going to see if I can figure out that. But, yeah, I was looking at Meowth, and I was like, what's really interesting, because this is clearly a basic stage evolution. Meowth has 2 slots in the party afterwards. Now, I don't know. I should say this at the beginning of the episode. Please, no spoilers. I don't know, but could this have a thing a bit like Lanoon, right? I was thinking about it. I was like, this could have a thing like Lanoon, where it could have a 3rd stage evolution like they did with Galarian Lanoon, with Galarian Meowth. And I was like, that could be really, really awesome. Shout out to my good friend Aquarius, who said to me, you do definitely want to evolve Meowth. I said, I've caught this Meowth, I don't want to evolve it, because I love its design so much. And Aquarius was like, no, you do want to see Galarian Persian. So I was like, okay, alright, I'm going to evolve it then. So really excited for that, but I'm wondering if it could have a 3rd stage evolution. Don't know. What else do we have? You can see some of the things that I just stumbled across on my journeys that perhaps we haven't seen on screen. There is more in here to recap on. There is more. It looks like Yamper has an evolution, I'm guessing, because I don't feel like early in the decks like this. The thing with the whole, like, Persian Meow thing, and potentially, like, a 3rd stage evolution, is that there could easily, at that stage of the decks, be a standalone Pokemon, like Kamala as an example I give a lot. There could easily be one of those in between those slots later in the decks. But this early in the decks, there isn't usually like a free slot for a standalone Pokemon, which makes me think Yamper probably evolves, which is interesting. This confirmed what I thought. I hadn't seen one in game, but I did manage to see one in the wild area yesterday. Dreadnought does evolve from Tutor, which is exactly what I thought. I had seen Dreadnought, like screenshots of it and stuff, so yeah, that kind of made sense to me. I caught a Wooloo, and I started grinding it up. Basically, whenever I'm off screen, I'm going to grind the Wooloo to see if it ever evolves, and then I'll press B if it is going to evolve, and I'll evolve it on screen so we can see whether Wooloo evolves on screen. I'm just trying to, like, you know, find out more evolutions. This was a big shock to me. So it looks like Thievul does definitely not evolve, because Zigzagoon is immediately after. I didn't know this until I started looking through my Pokedex, and I was like, damn, because I really wanted this thing to have a powerful 3rd stage, because right now its stats seem to be very underwhelming. Now, it's possible that I'm just wrong and its stats aren't underwhelming, But yeah, I honestly don't think Thievul is going to be that good, which makes me really sad. I'm still going to use it. This pretty much confirmed what I thought, that Corviknight is like an evolution of Rookidee, and I think I saw the middle stage. You guys might have noticed it. Last episode, it was actually in the background of one of the like routes. It was sitting in the background, so that was pretty nice to see. I think that's everything. Dottler, as I expected, is the early bug type, it seems, with a 3rd stage evolution. Yeah, that's everything. So, some kind of sad things in the sense of Thievul probably not getting an evolution. It looks like Wooloo does from this, so that's why I want to try and grind up to see if I can get an evolution. Some confirmation with Dreadnought, exciting things with Yamper. Just, yeah, some generally, like, interesting but relatively samey things going on in the decks there. I thought it was worth recapping all the things I've learnt about since we were off screen, so that I don't suddenly, you know, talk about things I didn't know last episode. You guys think, oh, where did he learn about that? Now you know. Now you know where I've... Well, I say learn. Like, a lot of the things are just assumptions. But from the decks, things like evolutions, like... See, what does he have on his t-shirt? What is that? Is that the fossil? Because that looks like quite dinosaur-y with the kind of head plate. Interesting. I did see a Klinklang. There were plenty of things that... So the things that are added in my decks are things that I actually battled with. And I did actually battle with a Dreadnought, and more specifically with a Corviknight, or more relevantly with a Corviknight, because I was like, oh, I'm going to add Corviknight to the team. So I went back in the wild area, and that Corviknight that we had seen, I tried to catch. And this is actually kind of tough, because... also, I think Scratch is going to do more than Payday. I've realised I haven't used Payday this whole time. You guys might have been screaming at me, because I don't know if Payday makes contact, and we have the Tough Claws ability, which I completely forgot. So I should really have been using Scratch this whole time. Why do they actually have quite a difficult pairing of Electric Steel? That's quite hard to handle. Alright, we're just going to Scratch into Helioptile. Switch Snorunt into Thievul, I think, is my best play. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so that Corviknight that we saw in the wild area together, the great big Corviknight that was, like, policing one particular, like, part of the wild area. I tried to catch it, and it was level 50. Level 50. I thought, because it was not in, like, over that bridge to the really scary Pokemon bit, I thought it was going to be level, like, 20, and I'd be able to catch level 20 Corviknight. No. Nope. No. Level 50. I was like, oh my god, I did not expect that at all. Did not expect that at all. I'm going to focus down the beat up on Klink, because we should be able to take out Helioptile with the Scratch. So it seems more valuable to just maximize the damage on Klink when Snarl would be a spread move and wouldn't do that much to it, I wouldn't think. Although actually beat up isn't going to pick up the KO anyway. I was hoping that might just KO in one. Yeah, because our last two Pokemon have no attack. No attack at all. But it's alright. We're not too concerned. As Meowth does pick up the KO. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Scratch will just do more than Payday. Like, it just makes sense, right? So, perhaps me being a little bit, I don't know, clueless with how the Payday mechanic works. I might as well click Payday. Just in case, for some weird reason, we miss, or something like that. I could have clicked beat up so we wouldn't miss, actually. That would have been better. Never mind. There we go. I was just thinking, basically, we could get some extra cash from the battle. But that's the other thing is, oh, yeah. So, I farmed items like crazy in the wild area. Just because you can't not. Like, there are just shiny bits everywhere. So, I was picking up tons of hidden items. I went to the diggers, and I got them to dig twice for me. And one thing really, really crucially that I forgot is we pulled up the Dawnstone to evolve Snorunt. Now, I don't know about Snorunt's move pool, but I'm guessing things like Shadow Ball and stuff, it only learns after it evolves. So I'm just going to use it immediately, and if I screw up my own Snorunt, I screw up my own Snorunt. But we can actually have a Frostlass, and also I've got like a rare candy thing which I'm going to give to Roly-Coly. I completely forgot I was going to do that as well. So we can start off this episode with two evolutions immediately to kick off the episode. Is pretty nice. It's pretty exciting. So let's see this boy go. I love Snorunt so much that I'm kind of sad to evolve him. But Frostlass is really cool. The evolution sequence is so much shorter in these games. But Frostlass is so cool that it's not like, you know, oh no, I have a Frostlass now. Like, Frostlass is really awesome. Spits out cold air of nearly -60 degrees Fahrenheit to freeze its quarry. It brings frozen prey back to its lair and neatly lines them up. Okay. I've got one mustache hair that is driving me insane. Oh, there we go. We learnt Hex, so it was a good job we evolved when we did. Otherwise, we might not have learnt that. Probably get rid of Astonish, to be honest. I'm never going to use that. Oh my god, this one mustache hair. I might have to chop this off between episodes. You guys don't care. You're not interested at all. It's driving me insane. It's a rogue. It's gone rogue. Look at Frostlass. Looks so graceful, so peaceful. So that's pretty nice. Then, yeah, these... So I don't know how much experience these give, but we'll use a small one because we're only a low level. There we go. So we get the level up, which will give us another evolution. Just wanted to do this. I was like, you know, I'm so excited to see what this is. Now, I did see when I went back into mine last night, there were mining trolleys that kept whizzing off. And inside it, there looked like there was something that looked a little bit like this, but more like a big pile. Just a big pile of crap. And I'm like, I hope it doesn't evolve into... Oh! That's so cool! So from the back, I think this is what I saw maybe in the mining carts, maybe? I don't know, actually. Because it looked just like a big pile of coal in the mining carts, and I was like, ugh. But it was like the same colorings as roly-coly, so I was like, is it just going to evolve into looking like... Because in Britain we mine coal, right? It's like the coal mines. I get it now. Okay, that's a really cool, actually quite British thing. Well, it used to be. Till Margaret Thatcher, ooh, and all that good stuff. Rock and fire type, interesting. I didn't really want it to be rock and fire type, if I'm honest. I kind of wanted it to just be pure rock. Yeah, it's not a great typing. By rapidly rolling its legs, it can travel at over 18 miles per hour. It's not that fast in Pokemon terms at all. The temperature is like when Salamence is like, it can outrun a fighter jet, and this thing's like 18 miles per hour. The temperature of its flames it breathes exceeds 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. That does sound hot. Ooh. That's pretty nice. So we'll get Flame Charge on this set. We may as well get rid of... I mean, we have double Rock Stab, but for reasons. For reasons. We'll keep... we'll go Flame... Yeah, we'll do that. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm conflicted. I really love this thing's ability. I still like its design a lot. It kind of... Its face kind of looks like a... almost like a Charmander. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's got like a familiar face. I think it's like Charmander. Oh, wow. Okay, so the team... is looking really different to last episode. Of course, I had to drop Chewtle to bring in Dottler. I had said for a while that I'd probably chop Chewtle having double water type. I feel bad for Chewtle that he was the hero of the last gym and then got ditched anyway. But it is what it is. I don't know how to feel about this thing. I'm excited to see it from the back because I want to know if it is what I saw in the things. Stats-wise, looking very much like I was expecting. So relatively slow. Especially a little bit frail, but physically quite bulky. Mixed attacker. It could be a little bit Macargo-ish. Okay. It doesn't look crazy powerful, but I like it. I like it. I really, really like how it looks. And Frostlass, obviously, we already know is Frostlass. Oh, there's a Spritzee over there. That's cool. Ah! Look at them all! So adorable. So much pink. So one thing I did discover thanks to Dean is that if you run into these, sometimes you can encounter other Pokemon that aren't in the overworld. He told me how to get Blipbug or Dottler now. He was like, yeah, you... Because I was going to go back and do a raid for it, but there weren't any. And he was like, you don't just have to look at the ones in the overworld, check the exclamation mark sometimes too. So I was like, oh, interesting. I'm going to catch this thing just to see whether it's just like pure grass type, whatever. This might be one of those ones a bit like Wooloo where I grind it up between episodes to see if it can evolve. So far, it looks like it could have a worm in it, so maybe it could be like a bug type. So far, definitely one of my least favorite designs. I think this thing looks kind of stupid. And not in a, oh, I love it kind of stupid way. In a, wow, that's kind of stupid way. I'm just going to try and Pokeball it now, because it seems weak. It seems low level. Like, let's just... Withdraw. Withdraw is interesting because that makes me think that like it might be a little bit like Mimikyu, where the Pokemon isn't necessarily what we're seeing. You know, a little bit like the whole Kamala thing. Like, is the Pokemon the log or the Kamala? Who knows? Dottler grew to level 14. I'm really excited to see Dottler evolve. And bugs usually evolve early, so I'm really optimistic it could evolve soon. But yeah, I feel like this could easily be a bug. What? So is the Pokemon the apple, or is it the thing in the apple? That's what I was going to say, because with withdrawing, it makes me think, like, how does an apple withdraw? But I can imagine the worm withdrawing into the apple shell. As soon as it's born, it burrows into an apple. Not only does the apple serve as its food source, but the flavour of the fruit determines its evolution. Are there different forms of this? So the apple isn't the Pokemon. The Pokemon is the eyes on the leaves and the worm at the back. I think this thing looks pretty shocking, but I also, oh man, I feel like I'm so desperate to see this thing evolve. Do I drop the Frostlass that we only just evolved? I think I have to, because this is like, this is a Gen 8 Let's Play. Like, I love using mons from past games still. I don't like to ignore them. It feels like, you know, oh wow, you're just so distracted by the new toys. But how can I not use an Apple Dragon? If that hadn't said Dragon type, I never would have said, alright, we've got to use this thing. But it's an Apple Dragon. I love the way things chase you in this game. I adore it. It's so good. I'm stunned. Oh. No, but this is, Dean told me to stop here. Dean told me to stop here. Alright, do I have to catch it? Is it? It's there! Maybe he was just going to tell me that it's there. Tox. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so cute. It's a Toxel, a real Toxel. I found an egg and it carried it around with me and it hatched into a Toxel. Why don't you raise it? It's a real shocking Pokemon. Yes! So one thing is you can do on the Pokédex is you can look at the typings of things even before you've caught them, which is pretty cool. So I know this thing is a Poison Electric type. Even before I got to see this, and I think that is a really cool typing. Obviously 4 times weak to ground, weak to psychic. I think poison only has 2 weaknesses, because like Muck and Drapion only have 1, and the dark typing just takes away the psychic weakness. Pretty sure. So yeah, I think it's just 4 times weak to ground and weak to psychic, which is not bad. That's not bad at all. If this thing is like a fast offensive mon, like I'm assuming it evolves from the fact it's wearing a nappy. And it's a literal baby. If it evolves into like a fast, offensive, electric poison dinosaur, that's a really cool typing. Manipulates chemical makeup of its poison to produce electricity. The voltage is weak, but it can cause a tingling paralysis. Well, it has the cheek patches, a bit like Pikachu. Oh, I really want to add it to my party, but how can I? Alright, okay, so Applin is going to get, like, between episodes, I will grind up the goddamn apple. I feel like everyone in the Let's Play is going to be using Toxel, and you guys, if you're watching the Let's Play, probably like, oh, he's using Toxel too, boring. But I love it so much. I think it's adorable, and I really want to use it. Extra small experience candies, okay. That's fine. Extra found at Pokemon Nurseries. Experience candies are found from max raid battles, which is obviously how I got those. I did a raid on Marini. Yeah, it just said water poison. I didn't recognise the silhouette, so I was like, ooh, and it was Marini. I was like, oh. And you found yourself a real nice friend today, wouldn't you say? I didn't catch it. That's the only raid I've done, though, because I was like, oh, I was just checking all the raids, trying to find a Blipbug raid. And then, yeah, I found that one, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll do this to see if it's a new mon, and then it was Marini. Alright, so there's some shenanigans going on there that looks like story stuff. What level are you at? Oh, Toxel. Oh, Toxel. Right, let's... We've got them, let's use them. Let's just use them. Sorry, I can do more raids between episodes. Got to level 17 off that! I was not expecting that. Wow. That's huge. Those things are way better than rare candies. Jesus. Let's use 2 and see what that gets us to. Not very far. Alright, let's see if this will get us up to level 18, which is about on par with the rest of the team. That's what I'm thinking. No. Okay, that's fine. I won't use the medium one, bearing in mind how much those small ones did. I know he was a low level, but still, that seemed like an insane rate of growth. Dottler's still only at 14. Maybe I'll use my medium one on Dottler. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I can get more. I can go do more raids, so... This is 3,000. Oh my god! That was perfect! Okay, awesome. Dottler didn't even evolve. I was like, this might evolve Dottler if he goes up a few levels. Man, this is quite late for an early game bug. Let's have a look at stats then. Let's have a little comparison of stats. I know that some of you will be like, oh, I already know this stuff, but like I wanna play this game properly and I wanna really enjoy it. And we're only 2 experience leaders to level up. I really want to try and see everything. So, looking at this thing's stats, and obviously I do come to this from a competitive standpoint, right? That's predominantly what I play Pokemon for. So I'm always interested to see how things are developing, so that I can get a picture of them for the competitive metagame, especially Draft League. Tough Claw seems like an incredible ability for this thing. It looks like it's not crazy bulky though, but it does look strong. 33 attack seems strong, and a decent base HP it looks like. This thing looks like a mixed... It looks like more of a special attacker, but we've got it with a physically attacking... physically attacking nature. So we've got an adamant one. But that doesn't look too bad. It looks like it could be a bit of a mixed attacker, actually. A bit like a Zeraora, almost. Dark Ghost and Bug-type moves scare the Pokemon and boost its speed stat. Rattled is a cool ability, but with its typing, there's not going to be a ton of ways to exploit that, I don't think, that easily, because it looks frail. Those defenses are very, very frail. But it does seem decently quick, I guess. Nuzzle Flail, Acid. Okay. Not great move pool right now. Not great move pool right now. We already know Drizzile looks like a fast special attacker, very much so. It's looking pretty good, to be honest with you. 45 speed and 50 special attack looks pretty nice when you think that Thievul, fully evolved, has less speed with a speed boosting nature and only has 40 special attack. So this thing really looks like, actually, Drizzile probably... It could be a bit of a Frogadier, where it's just like a good middle stage still, in its own right. Especially if it gets a good hidden ability. This thing, I don't know. This thing looks really poor to me. It looks like it's got really good special defense, but that's it. Like, every other stat is lower than Drizzile's. Ugh, yeah, it looks like it's going to be really bad. This thing we've already done. And this thing looks like it's going to be really specially bulky. Now, we do have a minus defense plus special defense nature, but maximizing our special defense. But it looks like it's going to be really specially bulky, which is interesting. I've given it the Silver Powder and what's this ability? Compound Eyes. So if this thing gets like Psychic, Bug Buzz, Hurricane or something as like coverage, ooh, that could be spicy. That could be really spicy. Compound Eyes, if you don't know, if you didn't read it then, increases the accuracy of attacks, unless I'm going crazy. It's the thing that Galvantula has to hit its Thunders. It's the thing that I think Butterfree has to hit its Sleep Powders, and now, from what I gather, it's Hurricanes. So we actually have a really good fighting resist now. A really good fighting resist. So we're going to go out into it. Doesn't have any Psychic Stab yet, but that's okay. Hopefully it keeps its typing the same. I really want it to be a Psychic Bug when it evolves. I don't want it to, oh, you don't even have a fighting move. You just went for the thing that I resisted if I'd stayed in. Oh, we do have a Psychic move. When did we get that? Okay, cool. We're bulky, even with that negative defense. We're bulky. Can we take another one of those? I don't know if we can take another one of those. I'm going to heal up. I'm going to heal up because I really don't want to just lose this thing right now. Man, Stuffle. Learning Stuffle with Brutal Swing. Okay, good. He goes for the tackle again. Perfect. We didn't need to heal, but I'm glad we did. Better safe than sorry. Oh, and while I've been doing this, the first episode has been uploading, so hopefully the first episode has finished uploading now, and I can now post the first episode. You guys are all going to see the first episode today as I'm recording this. So I'm not so far ahead of you right now, only like 8 episodes. I guess that's quite far. Dottler grew a level, Meowth grew a level, and Toxel grew a level. I really want Toxel to evolve. What if it's like a happiness evolution because it's a baby and I've just spammed it with rare candies? That's going to be annoying. Switch Pokemon. Ralts is a fairy type now, I think. Is it? I think so. I know Gardevoir is. I assume Ralts is. Depending on what level it is, I might stay in and acid it, because it will only have confusion, which I don't think will just KO me straight away. Level 19. I don't think you'll kill me straight away, so I'm going to go for the acid. I outspeed you, good. Yeah, it's literally wearing a nappy, it's a baby. And it OHKO'd, this thing's quite strong. We do have the, no we haven't. Adamant nature, don't we? No, modest, I've already forgotten. I think we have an adamant nature. That's quite good. Thievul grew to level 21. We did crit the routes though. Cutiefly. I'm actually going to stay in because this is another fairy. Perfect. Let's go. Let's go, Toxel. This thing is adorable. This thing is adorable. If they release plushes that are not this animation again, yeah, it really trips me out. I love its little like spark on its face. Like that's something that I feel like they could only have done on the Switch. Like the way its spark is like constantly in motion and stuff. I feel like that's a kind of new... I nearly nuzzled then as well, you know, because I was like, if he heals, I can just nuzzle and then I'll outspeed it anyway. Oh, he doesn't heal that much, so we'll be fine. Yeah, I feel like that's something they only could have done kind of on the Switch engine, is like have that more kind of... what's the word I'm looking for? Like constantly moving sort of thing without it lagging the system. And it also just has a weird texture to it, and it looks really, really cool, I think. Really, really cool. It looks kind of... it looks like it lacks substance. It doesn't look... It looks like a fire or like actual electricity where you can't really touch it and hold it. It looks... I don't want to say ethereal, but you know what I mean? Like... I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. The coin on Meowth's head, for example, looks solid. Like, you could pick it up and hold it. The little electric bolt on Toxel's face does not look like that. Tough Claws, but yeah, we learnt Metal Claw as well. That was the other thing that happened. I forgot to mention that. We learnt Metal Claw. I'm not very good at doing recaps. I kind of forget a lot. I mean, most of this stuff, like, you guys probably aren't too bothered about. But it's just cool to see, like, why not? And we might as well finish this thing off with Payday and get, as it tickles me, it lowers my attack, of course. But get the extra moolah. We are making money left, right, and center at the minute. When we go to sell stuff, we should be rich, because I found so much cool stuff, like so many bags of Stardust and things like that in the wild area, as well as I got like rare bones from the guys that were digging. Like, yeah, it was good. The wild area is definitely a really, really cool addition to this generation. Like, I was complaining about like the region feeling quite linear earlier on, and I still feel like that. Like, even now, we just went out of the city with the gym. We headed immediately east. And this route does feel kind of linear to me. Although we've got the little diversion that we're going off. It's more like XY linear than Sun Moon linear, I would say. But it still doesn't feel like the old days of like Kanto, where you can almost do the gyms in any order kind of thing. Not all of them, but some of the gyms in any order. It doesn't feel exactly like that kind of openness that I felt like you had probably from Gen 1 through 5, 1 through 4 maybe. I don't know Gen 5 that well, so it's hard to comment on Gen 5. But maybe it was just in the era of 3D it started to feel that way because of the way the camera was and stuff. Maybe it's all in my head. Who's learning engine power? Ooh, Carcole. I assume you pronounce that Carcole. Carcole? 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 I don't know. I really don't know. Our special attack is like the same as our attack, so it's 100% accurate. I'm just going to replace Smackdown with it and keep Rock Blast, as I feel like that's our best moveset. I don't feel like we need 3 Rock Stabs, so I'm not going to get rid of Rapid Spin. I could do, but I'm not going to. I don't really need Rapid Spin, to be fair. I've just kept it because I have. It is weak to rocks now, Carcole, as well, so although it Rapid Spins, it's weak to rocks because it's fire typing. That sucks. As a hazard remover, I'm thinking. Oh, fish. I did catch something. Oh, I did manage to hook something other than a Magikarp last night. I hooked a Goldeen. It was not very exciting. And a Basculin, but that was in the really high level wild area bit, so. Level 17 though, that's not bad. It has tackle. What was I saying before about the wild area? Yeah, that gives me, even though I feel like the region does still feel maybe a little bit more linear than I would like. Wow. Let's see. This is a perfect chance to see if Payday makes contact or not. Because if Scratch does noticeably more, then Payday doesn't make contact. Did that do noticeably more? I don't know if that did noticeably more. I don't know if it did. I think it did. I think it did. I don't know. Yeah, I think it did. I'm going to say yes. Yeah, the wild area, I will finish my point here. Feels like it gives me that little bit of, like, exploration back, where it feels like, you know, it feels quite dynamic. There were different Pokemon in it last night than there were earlier in the day. Look at Gino chasing me. So it does kind of scratch that itch for exploration that I had. Let's see what this exclamation mark is. Ooh. Oh, I love Meowstic and Esper, but I just feel like I don't have room on my team for any of my old favourites. It's so sad. I don't like it when people do Let's Plays and they only use the new mons. I'm like, why don't you give some old mons some love too? But at the same time, I can't. There's too many new mons I want to use. There might be things that evolve and we ditch them, you know, like if Carkol evolves and I think its evolution looks crap, then I might ditch it. Right now, I like it, so I'm not going to be ditching it. Maybe there'll be mons that I like more. I really don't know. I really don't know. Maybe Galarian Persian is going to look crap. The thing with Galarian Persian is until I get that dex spot filled after Persian, I'm going to feel like I don't want to drop Persian in case it does evolve like Linoone. It's going to be kind of a tough choice for me. Go on then, Chef. Fight me, Chef Man. Fight me, Chef Man. Mr. Stewart. Used to work with a guy called Stuart. Nice guy. Applin. I used to work with 2 people called Stuart, actually. So we would have seen this here, and then we would have gone into Dex to check its typing. I would have been like, let's see whether that was a bug or what it was. We'd have gone into Dex and would have been like, did I miss my Metal Claw? God damn it. And we'd have been like, yes. A grass dragon. It's a Mega Sceptile. That makes complete sense, Game Freak. Oh, no. Don't be like this. Alright, you made me do this. You made me whip out the big guns. Go, Dottler! This is where it just clicks Dragon Rage. No, Dragon Rage has been removed. I know that much. Because like I said, I have looked at move spoilers and stuff. So there's no Dragon Rage anymore to fear, which is nice. Astonishing. That's super effective! What are these reeds? God damn. You, I've got hiccups. Excuse me. I've got hiccups and gas and... Oh, that water went down clearly badly. Oh, man. Alright, come on. Give me that. Oh, we've got level 20 and level 19. Come on, Dottler. I love you, but I want to see what you evolve it into. That's the other thing as well. Right now, I absolutely love Dottler, but I could hate its evolution and drop it. I could really hate its evolution and drop it. I saw Vikavolt. I saw Araquanid. I'm just thinking of things I saw in the wild area. I saw Mudsdale, I saw Dusclops, I can't stop hiccuping. This is doing my nutting. There was also, in the wild area... Wait, didn't we go down that way? No, we didn't. In the wild area, there was, oh my god, like a haunted house. It wasn't like a haunted house, it was like ruins. There was like some ruins in this, like, ghosty area that I couldn't get into. These hiccups are driving me insane. Why do I have hiccups right now? Oi, just hand over that bike already. We need it to cross this long bridge. We're gonna... use that bike to chase around gym challenges. It will be a scream. How barbaric. I wouldn't work anyway. You don't even have a Rotom with you. Hey, young challenger, you're trying to steal my bike. Please, if you could give... Oh, they're trying to steal my bike. Oh my god, hiccups. Why is this happening to me? I should have ended the episode for half an hour anyway. Please, if you could give them a good thrashing, I would be in your debt. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, I'm going to hold my breath for as soon as this dialogue finishes. Oi, we're not trying to steal the bike, only borrow it. We're going to use it to chase after gym challenges and make them all tired. But I'm thinking you deserve a special shout out. I'm going to crush you in a battle. Oh. Okay, I didn't hiccup that whole time. I was starting to nearly laugh. Ugh, I wish I'd held my breath for longer. I was starting to nearly giggle. Hopefully that's cleared it. I don't know why holding your breath supposedly clears it, but, you know, I'm going off conventional wisdom here and saying that it does. Thievel. Let's do Carkol. We haven't seen Carkol from behind yet, so I want to see, like, what his back sprite looks like. I keep saying sprite, but it's probably back model, the back of its model. I don't know, I'm so used to back sprite. Look at it! This might be what I saw in the thing, you know. It might be. I'm really conflicted, because I thought it had, like, an orange eye on it, and this doesn't have the orange eye. But I really like it. What I really love about it is I kept saying how Roly-Coly had this like black, real inky blackness to it. And I couldn't put my finger on it. And I'm so stupid because I kept wanting to call it Roly-Poly. I didn't even think about the fact that it was supposed to be coal. Like that never entered my mind. I saw the steam ability. I never once put two and two together. Right, Coly, coal, duh. But now I'm like, that's what it's like. That's exactly what that kind of black color is like. It's like coal. I'm going to Ancient Power, and we're going to get the boosts. You ready for this? Oh, yeah, Thievel, you are not doing any damage to me, and you only have one thing on your team, and it's you. Wow, that animation looks weird. They kind of look like cereals to me, and I don't know why. Let's see if Rock Blast does better. Oh, right as he snarled, he changed to be physical attacking. So good. Such pro plays. Thievel looks awesome. Thievel looks so awesome. I'm so disappointed that it's trash. Hit 3 times. Alright, we may as well finish him off with a Flame Charge. We're going through the whole moveset right now. Doing nothing to Tarkol. No, Carkol. Can't see the first letter of the name because the way my screen gets cut off. So, just put on a letter at the front there. Just went for a T for some reason. Carkol up. Love it. Love it. One thing that worries me is this does feel a lot like Golem and Gigalith. And I'm pretty sure you have to trade both of those to evolve them. So, that sucks a little bit. I need to sneeze. God damn it. Between sneezing and hiccuping, it's not going well. God, you crushed my attempt to crush you. Why you? I want that bike. Don't get in my way. Man, I really should have ended the episode. You are challenged by Team Yell Grunt. Come on then with your Vuvuzela. I'm not scared of you. Oh, he's got a Sableye. I love Sableye. But there's no Megas, so no Mega Sableye. Mega Sableye, obviously cancer, but design-wise, I really like it. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have stayed in. We outspeed. We might be decently fast then, because Sableye is like, what, base 70, 80 speed, I think? We are a few levels higher. But we might be like base like 70 speed as well. We might be. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Fair play to you. Yeah, let's go into Thievel to finish him off. I need to heal up the team, really. I'm taking a lot of damage. I love it. I've loved the Astonish animation ever since last generation. I think it was kind of funnier last generation, but no! I was like, oh, it's a dark type. It's not going to be weak to dark type moves. It will resist them. I just finish it off with a quick attack. I completely was forgetting. It's a ghost type, which is the whole reason I switched into Thievel, because I couldn't touch it with Meowth after it disabled me. I knew what I was doing before, and then momentarily just made a stupid thing. Level 22. Nasty Plot! Now we're talking, Thievel. If you can do, like, Nasty Plot... If you can do, like, Nasty Plot Unburden shenanigans, you could do some stuff. I'm going to get rid of Hone Claws, because I feel like Nasty Plot is just better, given our stat distribution and stuff. Interesting. Thievel, legitimately, if you could run, like, a Nasty Plot Adrenaline Orb, that would be pretty spicy, because you get, like, to +3 speed and outspeed everything if you got, like, Intimidated. I don't know why someone would intimidate you, I'm just throwing that out there. But I don't know, like, Nasty Plot, like, Chople you take a fighting type hit, you get your Unburden, and you just sweep. But, yeah, I don't know. You're too strong. If you stay in the gym challenge, you're going to cause problems for Our Lady. You haven't seen The Last of Us. We're going to make sure you stay out of Our Lady's way. Maybe if gems are back, like Nasty Plot Dark Gem, could be really, really fun. My word, you're quite the trainer, but I don't think it's going to be a high tier threat anyway. And I see you have a Pokédex too. That means you have a Rotom with you. Fantastic. I think I'll give this bite to you then. Better you have it than Team Yell. Now you know that Rotom love motors very, very much, right? Enough to jump right into machines that have motors. So that got me thinking, if I attached a motor to a bicycle, then maybe I could get a Rotom to pop into that as well. Right. Come on now, let's enjoy cycling together with the Rotom to the fullest. Chop chop, come on now. You and your Rotom ride the bicycle together. That's actually a really, really neat idea, because there are now bikes that have the little motors in them, aren't there? Let's get cycling. Wow. Full outfit change. Don't look quite as slick with the sunglasses and the massive helmet, mate. Not quite looking fly. The bike is pretty speedy, though. I don't really want to use it, because I don't know, I don't really like riding the bikes in Pokemon games that much. I think they look ugly, and you miss stuff, and I don't want to miss stuff, you know? What's the problem with those Team Yell goons? I can understand wanting to cheer someone on, but they cause so much trouble in the process. Hardly a decent way for fans to behave. It is weird that what appears to be the sinister team in this region is just a fan club, but I still have my doubts about that psychic girl that we fought. That big building you see in the distance is Hammerlock Station. You're going to battle there too. That's pretty cool. That gives me X and Y vibes, you know, out in like the desert bit of X and Y in the power plant. It reminds me of that a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, like graphically, this is really beautiful, but also really ugly. Like, it's cool, but I mean, I think about games that I played, like, there was a Far Cry game that I played a few years back with, like, backdrops that look like fucking paintings. This is, like, great for a Pokemon game, not great for a normal game. There you are, Matthew. I'm warning you, though. Any closer than that, and we're going to have a battle, you and me. Oh, thank you for warning me, because I would have just got shafted. Alright, let's heal. I probably should have done this anyway. I'm so stingy with my healing items. I never want to use them. Alright. Meowth. Dartler. I could use a normal potion for that. Crap! Potion. I love how I have so much money. And yet, yeah, I could have, yes, see, I should have, and yet I'm still so cheap because I just want to buy clothes. Like, no! My clothes money. Even though I love our outfit at the minute, so I don't even know if I would buy clothes. It would have to be something pretty sick to make me change the outfit again. I warned you, we're both gym challengers. We've earned ourselves a grass badge. This is a perfect training. I'm really liking, like, the frequency of the rival battles. Because I think this is our third, right? I'm really quite enjoying them. I'm enjoying Hop in general. I think he's a good rival. He's got the friendly rival dynamic a little bit better down than I feel like Hao did. Let's have a taste of what a gym badge holder's something. I don't know. Okay. Is he using Whitney Miltank shenanigans, like defense curl rollout? One thing as well is that we've been playing this game now for a while. Like, we're at level 20, we've got 6 mons at level 20, and we haven't even done the second gym yet. Like, it does seem to be quite a decently, like, stretched out early game. I don't know whether... I've learned loads from studying Lee's battles. I don't know whether... I should have ended the episode. What am I doing? We're at 45 minutes. Jesus, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've just got carried away. I'm enjoying myself far too much. Yeah, I don't know how long this game is, but... Because I thought I'd seen complaints of people saying that the game's too short and stuff, but so far, like... I haven't really felt that way. Maybe the pacing goes off later on. But this has felt like decent pacing to me. This has felt like... actually quite a long time between the first and second gyms and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely haven't felt like it's been lackluster so far. Pokemon gained experience. Oh, we're going to get to see Scorbunny's evolution? That will be cool. Meowth grew to level 21. I think it evolves to level 22 normally into Persian, so I'm hoping. Raboot. That must be Scorbunny's. Rabbits and Boots. I'm actually going to use Carkol. Because it should be a fire type, right? Guess it could be a firefighting. But we'll find out one way or the other. We're still a pure water type, so I don't know if that's any indication on our starter, but... That thing looks cool as hell. I really like that as a middle stage. I like that a lot more than Drizzile. As a middle stage, that thing is really, really cool. I fuck with that a lot. Is it going to be a firefighting, though? Are people just going to be angry because it's a firefighting? It looks like it could be. Fire normal? Fire normal would be really interesting, actually. It looks like it could go firefighting, though, with it being kind of like ninja-ish. Definitely feels kind of ninja-ish. Typical, should have known you'd master type matchups. Since before you were born, my friend. Since before you were born. Oh, it has double kick. But it should do. It looks like it should have that. That doesn't necessarily mean typing's confirmed. Because, like, it should be able to kick. So, please, again, like I've said a million times, don't spoil things for me if you know more than I do. I am going to check this thing's dex entry to see whether it tells me there. But, yeah, I don't think it having double kick automatically means firefighting, you know. It could mean anything. Corvisquire. So this is the bird. This is the Corviknight middle evolution. Every one of my Pokemon is an ace. This is no problem at all. So this is exactly what I think. Yes, I saw this in the background. I actually really like this. I genuinely think this is a really, really nice design. I saw it in the background. I couldn't see it fully, and I thought that was kind of cool. But no, yeah, Rookidee was a little bit weak to me looking. So I think Corviknight is flying steel, right? Let's find out if this is by going for a flame charge. Let's figure it out, because I don't think it's going to be able to do too much to me. It can't do anything to me. I really actually quite like Corvisquire. It reminds me a little bit of Starly in terms of like being a middle stage evolution that just looks quite cool and almost looks like it could be viable. Like, it's probably a normal flying type though from the fact that was neutral. So I was thinking if it was like a steel flyer and it could have an Eviolite, like that could be really interesting at low tiers. That was my kind of thinking. But sadly that doesn't seem to be the case. Defeated Trainer Hop. We both got ourselves the same grass badge, so how come you're so much stronger? Actually, the team did feel really powerful then. Like, the team feels really good. Carcole seems better than I thought it was going to be. You've gone strong, Matthew. Seems I've got to train even harder from now on. You obtained a revive. Thank you very much. Next up is Nessa, the leader of the Water Gym. Water Gym. So, our little poisony man might be useful for that. Right. We are going to end it here on a bridge looking at the camera the way that we started it. How perfect. Ah, Scorbunny. Before we do that. Scorbunny, Scorbunny, Scorbunny. Or Scorboots or Reboot. We have to see. Pure Fire still. Interesting. So the mystery continues. Ah. Right. I wonder what it's going to be. It feels like it could be a firefighting. Really interesting. Right, we are going to end it here, guys. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.